Hey guys, I know we agreed to we sent a poll, I sent a poll out for our meeting, our phone conference on Thursday, July 26th, and the time slot that got voted for the most for people being able to attend was the phone conference from 2 to 3. However, I had an unexpected event occur in my lab this summer, and I now have to collect data that day from 1 to 3:30. So, me being the host of the phone conference and having a time confliction, I am no longer able to actually host the phone conference. But the involvement fair must still go on, and being interested in healthcare, it's great to have flexibility. So I hope you guys can bear with me as I record this video, attach it to the Word document, and send out a Google Doc so you guys can fill in the blanks and basically fill in the outline of what you all would have been sent for our phone conference meeting. So this meeting will be about the involvement fair, and the involvement fair will be taking place Sunday, August 29th from 4 to 7 p.m. Once again, Sunday, August 29th from 4 to 7 p.m. If you can, in advance, clear your schedules for some time outside of that day. Just to start off the meeting, what are our goals for the involvement fair? Just type your goals under there. I'll have a goal. Excuse me. I have a goal typed as well, and I think that we can all unanimously agree on this goal, that the involvement fair will be a great opportunity to attract new members to increase our attention for the 2018-2019 school year. But how are we going to do that? So this is where it kind of comes in, where people need to sign up for things. We need to have a trifold. We actually already have a trifold that is in our staff advisor, Chris's office in the basement of Hale. If you guys are not familiar with Chris, we hope throughout this year you'll be getting to see her face more. If you haven't, probably you haven't seen her in the past, unless you've been down in Hale for any reason, and maybe you might have bumped into her, but I doubt you would have associated her with MAPS. But not to go on a tangent, you all will get familiar with her. The trifold is actually in her office from the last school year. However, due to wear and tear, we just want to make sure it's updated and it's the most appealing to the eyes so that we can increase our people that stop by. We can increase the attraction to MAPS' stand and hopefully get some more people on our listserv and to attend our first meeting. So, with that being said, I had an idea of maybe doing a slideshow on our stand. I know we normally have our trifold. I don't think currently there's any pictures, so that's an option too. Whoever decides to sign up for the trifold, maybe we want to put pictures on it. I currently don't believe that we had any pictures on it last year besides our emblem. But if you want to add pictures, or maybe you like the slideshow idea and you're crafty with media, like not flipgrams, but putting on slideshows, and you want to do that, feel free to sign up for that, and we can find a way to have that playing while people are just walking past. We normally have a laptop out there with an Excel spreadsheet for new members to sign up for our listserv. That tends to be the most effective way to email them out to our secretary. But we can always have two laptops, one with a slideshow or something else, or we do pen and paper for the listserv, and we can do a slideshow. Just let me know what you guys are thinking. If you think it's a bad idea, do not be scared to say. No one's going to stop and look at a slideshow. You're doing the most. I do not mind. With that being said, if you have another different way, last year we gave out little trinkets, but if you think we should do something else, maybe pass out MAPS buttons. That also can be made when the trifold is being made. Whoever decides to sign up for the trifold, you will get it from Chris, and then you just take it over to the resource room, which is on the second floor of the student union. MAPS has an account. It's full of arts and crafts. You just kind of go in there, let your creativity shine, and then bring it to the involvement fair. Or we can keep it in Chris's office as well until the involvement fair. So I'll just touch base with people who decide to sign up for that, or if you guys have some creative ideas about ways to get MAPS' name out at the involvement fair through, just different things on our table. Please feel free to type that in. We also need people to work the shifts for the table. Can pass out things or have trifolds with no people. So I've listed different shifts. I have the prep shift, which will start at 3 to 4 doubt there'll be that much prepping to do, but better to plan for time and have too much than to have too little. So from 3 to 4, just to make sure it's not thrown together. It's going to be hot, and people have to find parking, people have to walk over. Just give you time, plan for the unexpected. Sign up for that. We also have the work shift, which is a longer shift. It's 4 to 6. If I find that people can't stay 4 to 6, we can easily split that up, but I just put that time frame there in case you have more time on your hands for the involvement fair. And then we have the cleanup shift, so in case you're not as free during the beginning, maybe hopefully you'll have more time later on in the evening, and 6 to 7:30 will be a great time for you to help. I doubt you'll be there to 7:30, but like I said, we're giving more time than probably needed. I don't think there'll be that much to clean up. And I'm asking for 3 people minimum. I just think 3 people works best. Last year we had little problems with the trifold and we needed people to hold it. So having 2 people to hold the trifold, like with one hand, and kind of talk to people walking by, and then one person to kind of be circulating the area, telling people like, oh, asking, are you pre-med? Hey, you should stop by this stand. Or if you want to go grab some food or someone has to use the restroom, you have someone to kind of switch off. So you're not just leaving one person manning the stand and a whole bunch of people running by and they can't stop as many people as they need to increase our retention for maps. 4 people max. I think it might be too many people and it might be a little cluttery, but it's up to you all. Just comment in, and any blanks we have, we'll worry about that later and fill that in. But that's kind of it. Drop your comments below. Not below, like this is a video on the YouTube page, but put your comments on the Google Doc. And let me know what your ideas are, if there are any that I didn't mention. For the involvement fair, you'll see a section that says comments. Just type below. And type in your goals that you have for the involvement fair. I think what we want to accomplish is great to have first, and then share your comments so we kind of know what our target points are. We will be having an e-board meeting August 29th. In Hale Hall, which is our new meeting location, on Wednesdays from 6 to 8. That can be something you email Reggie or myself separately about. If you don't, if there's a confliction with that time, I know that's a new one to throw it out there, but I just want you guys to keep that in the back of your mind. I know a lot of people were asking, when are we having a meeting? And it's just been a little bit more hectic this summer with it being a brand new e-board and new to my position and just learning all what it entails. So that'll be our first meeting as an e-board in person, and just kind of outlining what we need to happen for the school year for it to be the most successful, with our new location being Hale Hall, and us having a new day is Wednesday from 6 to 8. Whether we'll use that whole time slot or not, we are not fully aware, but just so you know, we have a room in Hale from 6 to 8. That's the key thing on Wednesdays. I know you all applied with it being Tuesdays is the day to be free, so that's completely understandable. Just let us know in advance so we are not surprised. But the main point of this meeting was the involvement fair, so just keep that in the back of your mind. Those are just little tidbits to note. Yes, and everyone just make sure that they have everything they need to make the involvement fair go smoothly. So if you need passwords to listserv secretary, people need marketing, you need passwords to social media. Anybody for any chair think that they need to have access to something that they don't have access to make the involvement fair on their end the most successful involvement fair maps can have for the 2018-2019 school year, please do not hesitate to reach out. A closed mouth never gets fed. And that's it. Thank you guys for bearing with me, and get this back to me by Friday. That would be great, so we can have everything ironed out and we're not stumbling and going crazy when August 19th arrives. Have a great rest of your evening.